Hey church family, we've got an exciting announcement for you today. We're releasing the details on our upcoming 2024 WeGo trips. We have 4 of them planned, and I'll walk through them chronologically from the first one that happens to the last one that happens in September. Our first trip planned is in February, and it's a trip back down to Utah, Alabama in Greene County. We had a group of about a dozen folks who went last year and were able to help in so many ways. And this project will be building relationships with the folks there in Utah. It'll be some construction and just whatever they need us to do, we're going to help them. It'll be a Wednesday to Saturday trip, so it's a little bit shorter. There's no flights involved, just a couple hours driving down. So we want to invite any of you that would like to go down to Utah to go with us and plan to go. The second trip will be to Honduras. It will be in June, the 3rd week of June. And we'll be partnering again with Forgotten Children Ministry that works with street kids and out on the Grace Ranch. And so we'll be there, and the team will go. We've had just great teams in the past years. We're going to encourage the children, and we're going to encourage the workers who are there at Grace Ranch working with those children. Just a great opportunity to spread the gospel, to share the love of Christ. There'll be food distribution, lots of fun with the kids, and so there's some exciting things going on in Honduras. Then our third trip will be in July. And we'll be returning again to Slovakia, partnering there with the church that I had the privilege of pastoring when we were living in Slovakia. And we'll be doing ESL, that's English as a second language. Actually, for most of the kids, it'll be English as a 3rd or 4th or 5th language. But just a wonderful time of teaching conversational English. We're not going to do a lot of grammar and explanation of those things, but just teaching kids how to talk, how to pronounce words, and how to sit sentences together in a way that's understandable. And so then we'll be doing sports as well. So we've got a room for people who are interested in sports, teaching English, and then we'll be having Bible lessons as well and sharing the love of Christ and the gospel with the children of the camp. About 80% of the kids that come to that camp will be from the town, and they will not be believers. And so just a wonderful time of sharing Christ. Our 4th trip this year will be to the southern tip of Brazil. We have an opportunity to go and partner with our missionaries, the Carols, and they are part of a missionary team with the mission agency ABWE. That's actually the same organization that Cherry and I served with when we were in Slovakia. And once every couple of years, they have a regional meeting of all their missionaries, and they'll be coming together and they'll be hearing the Word of God. They'll be worshiping together. They'll have activities for their kids. And so they have asked us if we would bring a team there to just be an encouragement to them, to help them. And this is really a support role, supporting these missionaries, encouraging these missionaries. We'll be doing things like youth ministry and children's ministry and worship ministry during the adult meetings, and then some team building things in the afternoon, maybe some audio and visual things we'll be doing as well, and just having a great time together with the missionaries, just encouraging them as they're serving the people of Brazil. So those are our 4 trips. We're looking forward to all of those and hope that many of you will commit to go. And the commitment time that we have is from now until the end of January. The last Sunday in January is the 28th. And we need you to register in that time so that we can secure tickets and we can divide up the WeGo fund, and we'll know exactly how that will impact every trip. We're very grateful that this year we've had another great year in the WeGo fund, and we're not sure exactly what that means to each person who goes on a trip, but after we know who's registered and know what the WeGo fund is for 2023, we'll split that between the people who are going. So just want to encourage you, pray for those trips, volunteer for those trips, and we'd love to see you part of the WeGo Trips 2024.